Hello there, hello man here. Yep, today we are here to continue the stream. Well, of Civ 6. We don't know how much we are going to crash again. This is actually just patch. I know, you said it's right the same day or whatever. It should be yesterday. And again, it's because of the crash. If not, this match should have been ended by now. This 200 plus. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't just crash and crash again. This PC had a decent rest by now because it shut down for a while. So yep, the narration continues. We have Mina, Ramses, Tokugawa, Rodobru, Hammurabi, and a few others. So yep, we just wait and wait, and let's hope it doesn't crash every 20 turns like yesterday, which happens to be this game by the way. How long do we have to wait? I'm not sure. Okay, we are ready. Let's continue. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So based on what we left off, so look at the yields. Currently, Sejong and Tokugawa having the highest science amount. Sejong's going for rocketry. Tokugawa actually has not yet switched his rocketry. Of these, let's look at Babylon first. Babylon's going for radio and stuck with 3 cities. One of these happens to be the largest city ever. How about the West? Yep, Scotland has completely dominated this island, as well as the one to the south. And even further south of this, there's Dumfries Goon. Okay, yep, this is an overview. Probably new city around to the west of Dumfries. To the east, there's Japan, Nagano, Takamatsu, all the way to Nagoya, which is to the southeast of Hamazi. And even further east, that's Sumeria. Yep, right there, all the way to Eridu. And what's this name? Patibira. Eridu and Patibira. And even further to east, there's Pericles, Greece, Knossos, Athens, Pergamon, Argos. Yep. And to the north, this is northeast as well. Mina, Trish, Leeuwarden. This is the border, by the way. Since we are in the coastal, adjacent to land. And we look at, well, Sejong's Korea, just being Korea. Yep, this area. Oranjestad. This is by Netherlands to the east, not north. We went east instead. And this is all the way back to the circle. Back to the circle, then that's Scotland. In the middle, this is Egypt. How about the situation progress when it comes to score? Yeah, Portugal has the highest, Hammurabi lowest. No one has researched rocketry just yet, though Sejong is going in total. How about culture? Pericles is the one ahead, followed by Egypt. But Egypt's only good in offensive tourism. And this island just being split, as well as the Arctic, they are also split. Yeah. We are currently getting close to 300 tons. Nerus, this one is a master spy, trying to remove governor, I guess. Counter spy 2 level, Siphon funds, still great works. Probably going to still great works, I guess. Okay, so we are Minas going for nanotech. Sejong should start construction of a spaceport soon. Modern eras ending in 10 tons. This one is the Huasha army, which is pretty powerful. But we are talking, well, close to atomic era. Atomic era unlocks machine guns. So that's something. 2-2, you're going for Odin Chamber for Scotland. Yes, Scotland, not Babylon. Our religious situation, let's look at this. Yep, everyone their own. Everyone their own. After this, Ephesus. Yeah, different producing factory. North is there. Road is being just itself. How about climate change? Yep, Korea is having the most, going for the most CO2 as of now. Yep, as we see, spaceport's coming. Spaceport's coming. How about civics? Pericles in the information era. Robert the Bruce in atomic era. The rest in modern era or even industrial era for Hammurabi and Gilgamesh. Yep, the Mesopotamian duo are far behind in culture. To be honest, this is expected considering, yeah, look at history, they're just, well, they've been dead for a long time. What's the largest city? Is it Takamatsu at 18? Babylon also at 18, Sen also at 18. Yep, these 3 cities of 18. Yep, let's see. Ooh, well, because this one goes for steel, so already start. Any other city or ward city. Yep, Gwangju is also building a spaceport. Looks like it has a higher production compared to Seoul, capital. Wait, is that powered by Magnus? No, this is Moksha. Modern era's ending in 4 turns. Look at the current era that's about to end. Yep, currently in 5-3, the one's at the golden age. Probably next, well, next age there should be a golden age because it's 3 in a row without a golden age. Well, anyone having a golden age, yep. This is Tokurikazu. This is the 5th city of, is it 5th? Yeah, 5th city of Babylon. In the middle of the tundra. Mashtan Sipa, that's the 4th one. Syrian is flipping. Is Egypt in the Dark Age? Yes it is. Babylon is not. And how many turns does it take? 15. I guess it's safe. Unless the same situation happens again. Okay, Sterling Seaport. Yep, look at this. Yep. Oh, by the way, if you haven't watched part 1, part 2, go watch them. I'm going to keep the name until the series ends. Until, well, this part, until this match ends. Then I'm going to rename all of them at once, so that people knows which is which. Yeah, having a split name is not going to good. So yeah, let's see. Modern Era's ending in 1 turn. What will it be? Let's look at. Yep, series is flipping, but it's not going to be an issue. Robert the Bruce. Look at everyone, not at war. Yep, no one's at war at the moment. Probably you are not going to see that many wars after this. Unless we are talking like alliances or something. We are not in the Atomic Era. You look at the Age, we get the Golden, we get the Dark Age. Yep, no one get the Dark Age. The one get Golden Age, Tokugawa, Sejong, Miracles. So no Hearing Age. Just these 3. Not Yu Gilgamesh. Tokugawa, Sejong, Miracles. Yep, these 3. Babylon must have researched one of these. Robotics, nuclear fusion, or nanotech. Let me guess. I guess it's nanotech. Let me guess. Right. Yep. Nanotech, because aluminum mine is pretty easy to build. Okay, now Syrian is still flipping because it's just 1 bomb. Right, flipping in 19. Governor should be safe though. Because Babylon is just that big of the city. So yeah. The caravel, I guess it's stuck in the middle, something. Hey, this menu, they're out for a moment. You're supposed to be hidden. Okay, so looks like the barbarian is going to harass Rapa Nui. Look at the rest. Yep, look at Kyoto, going for Cruiser, Water Park, Armory, Electronics Factory. Electronics Factory is a unique building, replacing factory. This one's for Canal. Shizuoka to the lake, I guess is okay, I guess. And then, is there a way to build from Yokohama? The answer is no. The Panama Canal should be able to do the job. Yeah. I don't feel so good when it comes to this. Who knows it's going to crash again. Like this is another settler probably because that on the 1, 2, 3, 4, the southern edge of this island. We have Mina is certainly going for smart materials. Yep, this must be one of these 4 above. When it comes to number of tags, who's ahead? Korea is the one ahead. followed by Tokugawa, Hammurabi at the same time. What science return is actually really low for Hammurabi. Even if you double this 140 something. Not too far behind, there's Scotland. Greece is not that far behind either because only 5 tags behind. And considering that Greece actually has a hand culture, so yeah, her religion looks like it's flipped to second religion. Yep, that's Netherlands who doesn't have her own religion. By the way, this is actually a blessing for Netherlands because no religion with introduction of new religion, which is Egypt's case. No, it's Sumeria, Japan, Scotland, Egypt. Yeah. This one means you can plus 4 faith for wonders and more faith. And good vara. So this means more faith means more rock bands, rock bands means better culture, which means better equipped against miracles. So yep, okay, situation, okay, electricity, scientific theory, rifling, these two are going for future tech, so Hammurabi is going to be way slower, Robert the Bruce going for nanotech, let's look at, yep, so far only Korea is building the spaceport, both of these will be ready in 5 turns. So Pingala should be able to build the projects faster, like launch satellites. Yep. Again, and the 3 tower away, Eindhoven. This Eindhoven from the mid-sized crab and the pearls with fish nearby. You eat fish for dinner. Forest that is found by Scotland. And clear the barbarians, of course. Toto is building a fighter which eats aluminium, by the way. Wasipa, yep. Okay, though, yep, Babylon is building a spaceport as well, but it's way slower. Syria, you are still flipping. These have been 9 turns left. This one has built a Panama Canal, connecting nation and the wider world. This because before that it depends a lot on the city-states. Sovereignty with city-states is good, of course, but going a direct route is actually a much easier way. Especially you have the other canal, you can connect it to the north, to the east, no problem. Though the north canal is actually way more important than the east, because of you cut off the entire circle and you can go north. Yeah, we can see rock. We can hear the rock band sounding. The rock bands go rocking. This one is good for Hermitage. Hermitage for great works, like great art. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, this is the Egyptian religious pantheon. You got arena rock. Yep, this one is a rock band. With this by doing in Amsterdam, gain sources. Probably going to do the next action later. About this, yeah, this one is a great admirer. For industrial center, factory, production is the key. Production go up. Okay, this one is actually still building what Panama Canal. It's not that bad actually, considering the AI what your AI usually do. How about, yep, 11 tons for satellite. This one after done, you're building battleship instead, which makes sense considering the other cities doing the large satellite option. Gyeongju is building a space for as well. So Zoo, the ones for Chancery. Chancery is diplomatic quarter, probably to the west of the city itself. Is Gamnung. Look at Babylon. Yep, this is spaceport. Okay, another spaceport. That takes 42 turns, which is really slow. Tukurgauser, you are going for Statler. Syrian is flipping in 8 turns and it's no longer growing. The Arctic cities, Settler, Aerodrome, Builder, Dam. This is Entertainment Complex. Oh, is it Water Park? Water Park. Modern Armor. This one is really slow production because of the food. Most that produce food and low production, like this one 1-4, 2-1-5. And this ocean towns don't produce food at all. At all. So they was going for predictive, yeah. Going for future era attack, of course, which you have Mina is the first to do so. How about the civics? Yep, no one's even close. Near future government, new future governance is actually needed to even start thinking about future era civic. Yep, this one it connects to 2, whatever. Sterling for fighters and for sea wars. Yep, sea wars, this is preemptive before any floods occur. This is obviously the east coast of the home island. Yep, this finally we have breakthrough the 30 turn curse. Finally. Statue of Liberty is coming in 2 turns. Yep, Statue of Liberty, that one go for diplomatic for Egypt. So yeah. Installing this cannon is actually pretty useful because it skips the entire circle to the north, like let's say from Stirling to Edinburgh. Going through the south is actually way longer. Meanwhile, this one is going for broadcast center. Yep, Abby does. Few berries definitely needed because the entire island is in low-lying regions. Is it all 1 meter or something? Let's look at the settler part. Yep, or 1 or 2 meters. The rock bands are coming in as well. How about the rest? Yep, 59. That one's going in, coming in. Okay. This one, yep, Siege is having some combat strength increase. How about espionage? Great Wall Heights. Great Wall Heights is gonna improve. How about who gets? Okay, who gets diplomatic points? Okay. Yep. Scotland is getting 2 diplomatic points, Robert Bruce. Panama Canal is complete. South is for Critorintento. Tokugawa is building rocketry as well. Going for rocketry as well. Spaceport is building in. Gyeongju takes 30 turns. Chuncheon, let's say you are not meant to be this. You have only 2 populations. Maybe you build a harbor first. So on the other hand, yep, the satellite is coming in ready. Babylon is building a 9 turns. Malgium at 20. Yep, Takamatsu is the largest city. This one is going for a broadcast center. Broadcast center. That means you can go for culture, we go for science, who knows? Broadcast center is for culture, yes. Then again, if it's a city that way, you'll probably finish production. Or most others. Plus, it's the second city founded by Tokugawa. This one's going for seaport. Where's the harbor? Yep, to the west. The harbor is to the west. This one's going for flood walls. Makes sense. Leyland is going for modern armor with the 4 tons. Let's look at the Egypt border. Yep, the one loyalty is not changing. It's our full loyalty. Probably with the support of all the other cities. Maybe previously there's a governor there. As for Theatre Square Festival for Namado. Passing Bank, this one's for Bomber. Rocketry, where Mina is the first to enter future era without the space program. Ramsey's got telecommunication. Let's get now. We are entering phase 1 of climate change. The largest emitter is still Korea, but everyone else having its fair share of pollution, like well, Gilgamesh, Mina, Robert the Bruce, etc. When I turn 336. So yeah, okay, this one is going for Renaissance Walls. It's going to be complete next turn. The canal from Kyoto to Tokyo, which doesn't look like much. Yeah, doesn't look like much. The Shizuoka Canal, yeah, this one connects to Nagano, Yokohama. But without the Panama Canal, this lake is just like the one at the north, aka the road to nowhere. So yeah, okay, this one spaceport is coming in 4 tons. As we see, yep, the first phase is done. Now we are going for moon landing. This time on the second city, moon landing in 16 tons. Yep, Tokugawa and Robert the Bruce are going for space race as well. Global warming indication, that looks like the first, well, future era civic to be researched. That means one of these two. Atomic era is ending in 10 tons. A religious game looks like the spread. Yep. Religion, yep, is 21111. With the second one being Netherlands. The northern city of Greece is affected too, but this is just a small minority. Oh wait. So the northern part of the main Greece, with Ephesus being a border. Yeah, Athens is not going to be sustainable when it comes to this. Yep, okay, we're going to end. So Tokugawa is going in one turn, Robert the Bruce in one turn, and going for I'm showing for combined arms. How about culture? Culture, yeah, very good. 72 culture, 72 tourism. This is the highest at the moment. Robert the Bruce for defensive, this is the second place. It has 483, not about 300. Ramsey is the second actually. Behind 1, 2. Wow. Even Sejong is ahead when it comes to defensive tourism. Yes, this is real. Robert the Bruce are going for satellite, so there's Tokugawa. This Tokugawa ring will built for a spaceport. Not like it at the moment. Maybe because of the new technology. They was going for Golden Gate Bridge. Where is the Golden Gate Bridge? The connection to Yerevan, which for small island pretty useless, but again, they could be worse. Though a better town should be one town above that connects the military outpost to Yerevan itself. Because the south actually have less of the benefit from here. Sterling is in the building spaceport. Okay, this one should come in 2 turns after Tokyo built the flood walls. Yeah. Yep. It's Babylon. Babylon, you're going for satellite, 17 turns. To the south, there's Korea, moonlighting in 12 turns. We're currently entering turn 343. Turn 343. Yep, so this one Sabinite takes coming in 2 turns. Everyone's flight. Who's the second one in? Yep, Hammurabi is also in future era. But again, future era actually needs a very hard research. So science victory is not that feasible for him, especially with smart materials. You can say all you want, but nevertheless actually go for all these have done. Right. Launch a satellite in 15. Okay, this one. Sub A here. This is must be a rebellion. Sparta is founded to the east. Again, far away from everyone else, so this should be safe. And it's a moment. You can hear the rock bands coming. Yeah, Miracles at 79. How about Egypt? Let's look at what Egypt's doing. The fighter, flood barrier, harbor, broadcast center. Yeah, more sea walls. Here's about harbor. It's one again flood barrier, probably because well all the good ones are taken away. Because he's behind in science. Even if just a few tags, it's going to be a lot of progress. Panama Canal being the last of which. Robert Bruce is coming in handy. Over Japan, yep, spaceport Kyoto in 36. Tokyo in 39. Takamatsu should be ready next turn. This is Sterling in 28. This wonder is incomplete. With 3 of the 4 tiles ready. 11 man arms, 11 spearmen in the at the tail end of atomic era, where more than 80 swarm, more than 80 mechanized infantry, or even just an infantry. Yeah, there's no way the spearman can compete with anything. There's anything. So here we go. Okay, Leeuwarden is going for encampment, shipyard, this one for factory, artillery army, Sparta's will do wars. Yep, just as usual. Let's look at the largest city. Is it Babylon or Senate? 20 and 20 each. How about Takamatsu? Also 20. But if I start growing, have entered information era. Let's see who's in the Dark Age, who's in the Golden Age. Dark Age, we have Tokugawa, who got the Golden Age in the previous era. Well, Mina is doing the Dark Age, who got the Golden Age. Robert the Bruce, Ramses, Sejong. They will speed up the rockets, right? Oh, or did he get a GDR instead? Looks like there's no giant death robot, so yep, he's probably choosing the signs. This one's coming in 4 turns, moon landing. Sejong's going for telecommunications. Robert the Bruce, combined arms in 1 turn. Okay, teams, you chose a giant depth robot. Giant depth robot information era is actually not that good. Phase 2, because giant depth robot doesn't have any upgrades in the information era, unless you are managed to be ahead of everyone in tech and go for future era attacks. Yep, like we are Mina currently we are entering stage 2, so there should be flooding. The biggest emitter is Sejong, and the biggest polluters are Gilgamesh, Mina, and Ramses. Yeah, Babylon's still building the satellites. Oh wait, it was about to crash. We are currently in turn 50. So yeah, this is not that much of a deal. We at least it lasted 60 turns in a much later era. And let's see if we can wait for possible extension for even more turns. That means we can go for even longer. And turn 350 is about the time, about the time it starts to lag a lot because there's so many movements, so many troops, so many actions possible. Is there any war? Looks like Babylon doesn't have. Yeah, Tokugawa, nah. Okay, so there's no war. Anyone at the moment? Malcolm's ready in 3 turns. This one's going to go for large Earth satellite, 9 turns. 2 turns to moon landing for Korea. How about Takamatsu? You're building, repairing neighborhood. I'm unable to click anything, so we need to wait for a little longer. So hello there. Can you hear me? Nagoya is flipping in the Dark Age. Flipping in 5 turns. Let's see how fast it flips. 6.2. Yep, a governor should be able to keep it safe. A governor should be able to. Let's see. Will Tokugawa do it? Or is it just dumb and let it flip? That is the question that we are looking for. After it should be next. Let's look at who's doing it. Oh, yeah. And for one single turn should be able to do it. We need to wait until the Sejong's turn to see the effects. This one's going for coal power plant. Yep, we are now looking at phase 2 first floods. Yep, different first floods. Like this milk towns. Like this milk town equivalent. Or Eindhoven. The Eindhoven Island. Orienista is actually relatively safe when it comes to this. So yeah. Okay, let's go for ballistics and rifling. So many fuel attacks that not research because well we can see this is a information era, by the way. This is just filling the holes, probably be like something like telecommunications. In the future era, there's still exclusively in the realm of Wilhelmina and Hammurabi. Hammurabi have many gaps to fill. Wilhelmina is actively researching future era attacks. Okay, let's look at who's building Mars colony looks like. No one as of the moment. Wait. Okay. Let's look at science. This is a research nanotechnology as of now. The answer is actually no. That's surprising. That's surprising. Takamatsu, you're building an airport. So good, by the way. Yeah, Sterling's production takes forever. Babylon. The Earth satellite is launched, so Babylon is the second to launch satellite, so everywhere is on Earth is known about Sejong. Sejong stands for nuclear fusion. Okay, Tokurikauza. I guess this one is Leiden. Abominable Cyclops. Yep, is a wait. Cyclops. This is a one-eyed GDR. Wait a minute. It looks like something familiar in Genshin Impact. Can you see the resemblance with the Ruin Guards from Genshin Impact? Yep. This giant robots looks like that thing. Though the GDR comes first, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. This one's ready in 2 turns. Let's see what is the optimal spot for Golden Gate Bridge for Scotland. Looks like, yeah, it's between Cullen and Monrose, by the way. This should be the biggest, well, beneficiary from Cullen City itself to Monrose. Wait, or is it not suitable? It needs lands on both sides, right? Okay, so yep, let's look at this advanced AI. Here, let's look at here. Gyeongju is going to be ready in 3 turns because rockets. Sejong, with Sejong going for lasers. Lasers, is it a prerequisite to nanotechnology? No, lasers go to nuclear fusion, though it should help for the future techs. Right, it's not really useless either. Composites, though composites actually better for the nanotech. So yep, okay, so for next gen it's got aquarium, military, flood barriers, stadium, that was for Shakespeare. How about North Babylonian cities? Kuraza, nuclear sub, wars, neighborhoods. No one's going for the moon landing yet. By the way, what is there a way to boost moon landing, satellites? No, this one is the next one. 2 broadcast centers. Yeah, two broadcast centers is the one for in Eureka. Eureka means instant tag for Babylon. Well, Mina is already going for off-road mission. Well, Mina should be the one building spaceport, not squandering to go to compare with culture. Domination. Let's look at domination. Yep, there's no changes. When it comes to religion, not much of a change. When it comes to diplomatic victory, Rams is the one ahead. Tokugawa isolated as usual. Yeah, so many cities are building spaceport, but not Takamatsu because of no space. No space. For real. Yep. So here is another vote. Though the results are all messed up here in this page because it's meant for the players, aka or the AI here. By the way, AI, this is not what you think, right? This is just any video game AI, not the ones that's doing it art, mess up art. No, not this, not not in this game. Nah. But look at this, going for flood walls. We are now entering stage 3. Stage 3 means the 2-meter areas are flooded. And the whole one, we do should face some troubles right now. Yep, look at Abydos. Is never going to be able to finish building because of... Oh, come on, you just crashed like that. Yep, you suddenly gone. Okay, so bear with me. The hardware just on strike, the game's on strike, just like yesterday. But yesterday is actually worse because every 20 turns to crash. So bear with me while we wait. We're going to go resume the game, so we are going to wait. Who's next? We know. Yep. Let's continue on. We come to score. Only Robert the Bruce exit 1000 points. Looks like there's a war happening between who and who. Yep, Netherlands and Babylon. Any other war though? Is there any other war? Nope, just between Netherlands and Babylon. With the city of Malgim under attack, the battle. Rotterdam is flipping to Greece. Is it dark against golden? Nope, this is dark against normal, but Vasalos is that big of the city. In 17 turns. Netherlands battleships are coming. With Babylon being a secondary target, looks like. Because the high defense 88 against 81. By the way, because of the skill of this is the skill system used in Civ 6, this means that, well, 88 is significantly stronger than 81. It's not multiplicative, it's additive. That means the strength increases exponentially when we add the strength. Yep, more rock bands. And for Manhattan Project, artillery, this one more artillery army, yep. Of formation, okay, Babylon looks like it's under attack. Bosepa is not, Malgium, it looks like it can do decent damage. But at the end, it's not really useful, though I don't know why Netherlands decided to declare war on Babylon. Is it a desperate attempt to avoid losing? Could be. The spaceport had not yet been pillaged. Either way, Hammurabi, of satellites, not yet. Who would battleship there though? Yeah, it's begging to be killed. Yeah, 100 HP is gone from the fortification. These are tanks, so not going to be effective against war. It doesn't matter if Akkad's there or not. Robert the Bruce, being the next one to research future tech. Actually, Sejong is third, followed by Robert the Bruce. Well, Tokugawa, we're going for nuclear fission. Yeah, I don't think Tokugawa is going to win this time around. But it doesn't matter for Tokugawa since he already won one of the games. How about score? Currently at 3 over 1000. Hammurabi is the lowest at 612. Sejong 902. Yep. Hammurabi at low. This Hammurabi, we must go all in when it comes to science. So, yep, again, it doesn't really matter for Hammurabi since he have won as well. Just like the other. Let's look at, well, Southwest, Dumbarton, Forfar, Selkirk, Peebles, Pebbles, maybe. Yep, we can now entering phase 4 and 5. Phase 4 means 1 meter sinks, phase 5 means 3 meter floods. Yep, so this one is gone, this tower is gone, but this doesn't really matter because it's a 0. Wait a minute, I see next floods. Yep, this is now level 6. So this area is no, so doesn't really matter much. Anshan on the other side of land are gone. Land. 5 towns of land are gone. Only 2 left. This one is 3 meter land. That's why it's not yet sink into the water. Not yet sunk into the water. This should be 3 meter land. Yep, 3 meter land. And he's going to sink 3 tons. 3 tons! Look at CO2. Yep, indeed, core is the highest, but it's less than a quarter of the emissions. The second highest being Wilhelmina, then Gilgamesh, then Ramses. Babylon is a low HT. Wow. Supply convoy must be of one of big of here. Supply convoy. Increases healing for adjacent units. Probably by 10 maybe. Babylon flip. This is going down with 4 tons, but Marsh can sharp is going to flip in 8 tons. The reason Babylon is going to flip, well, it's pretty obvious. It's in the middle of the land. Babylon is close to Egypt Senate. Boursipa to the west. Wait, Senate is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. Boursipa, 6. This one also Mashkan Shape, Syrian is pretty close. Okay, he is just not responding right now. I'm going to wait for it to respond. How many tons have passed? About 20 tons, and 20 tons because it's back. It's back. Yeah, Babylon's flipping. Moksha isn't going to help at all. No, minus 21, this is 31. Yeah, because Babylon is the capital, it's not going to. You cannot raise it at all. But this significantly impact Mashkan Shape. Look at this, minus 11. Babylon, that's about 5. Because, well, Wilhelmina is actually the Dark Age, by the way. Look at the Golden Age, Egypt. That means it's likely going to flip to Egypt instead. Which, yep. That will be a surprising beneficiary. The other side, okay, got Shamash, Dormoti. This one Destroyer. Okay, so this one flip indeed from Netherlands, but it will stay independent for foreseeable future. Rotterdam after, well, Babylon going to flip in. Oh wait, this one is going to flip in 15 tons instead. Minus 1. Okay, it's going to flip really fast, but so does Mashkan Shape. If Mashkan Shape flip, that means the reason to flip to Babylon will no longer exist. That will cripple the progress for Babylon when it comes to science. Culture, yeah, Ramses having a better offensive, but the gap is still there. The gap is enough. Don't really see the difference. Is Sejong going for Mars colony? Let's look at Sejong. Spaceport in Chuncheon. No one's going for Mars colony. This one who's going for moon landing, that's Roxburgh to the south. Yep, as we see, phase 7 is there. Like Anshan, so much of the land. Kyoto, yep, this canal is retroactively built. Yep, the canal to sunken chocolate. So it's actually to the east as well. It works too. Anyway, Takamatsu is about the same when it comes to. Yeah, when it comes to this, yeah, Davis tips, yeah, good for Big Ben. Hagia Sophia and Senate. Probably because of the sunken wonders. This one is going to build outer defenses. Muskan Sharpest flipping in Tritons. Looks like this is another war. Yeah, Yamina. As well as Scotland, Robert the Bruce. With Yamina and Tokugawa. Yep, this area, Tokugawa. With the fighters. Are there any other war inside? Sejong, Babylon, Yamina, Tokugawa. Yeah, I guess it's all related to Tokugawa or Yamina. Yep. Let's look at the situation. Yep, Modern Armor Core, the Borsiba situation is an issue. This one's flipping it, this one is going to 0. As long as Makan Shape is flipped, it should start increase. Loyalty score. Of course, that is until it's going to be flipped to eject. So yep, yeah, 6 turns left from the future era. We're currently in the information era, as you see. So many people entering the future civics and future techs. And Robert the Bros going for smart materials. Yep, Scotland actually have the highest total tech count by now. It's too far to the back to really catch up. But again, Pelagos is going for culture anyway. Babylon is flipping in 3 turns. But with Muscat Shavi flip, it's going to be less of an issue. Again, Muscat Shape is going to flip as well. The information era, Babylon City. As long as the troops going in, then you should be safe. A single like this modern armor army, for example. That's a lot of damage to Malgam walls. Looks like Sumeria wants to take the city, but I don't think you can really keep it because it's going to flip anyway. Abydos, yep, down to 1 city and is never going to complete the flood barrier. Then it will take at least 300 years to even build the flood walls. With 0 production, yet it's just 2-2. And losing population fast. Yep, this will flip. Unless somehow this modern armor army retreats back. Look at science progress. Yep, Robert the Bruce is going for moon landing. And 7 turns left. They're going for Project Ivy. Project Ivy is for nuclear bombs, thermonuclear ones to be specific. Okay, this one's going for build nukes, a bunch of nukes instead of going for Mars colony, which is not yet. Research. Yep, this will be the first nuclear bombs, by the way. Sejong's finally going for nanotech. You got Mesh as well. You got Mesh is going for Saddler. Saddler in the near future era, which is an issue. Yeah, teams you're going for Shrine, probably for repairs. Babylon flip. Muscat Sharp is going to flip slower than usual in the future era. Egypt again having a back-to-back golden age, but there are four dark ages who are Tokugawa, Hammurabi, Sejong, Pericles. Permanent, this is permanent by the way, we are talking 389, so this is over 100 turns. Before score, because the score ending. But now, if Egypt's in the golden age, okay, Babylon's going to be Babylon. Hey, hey, that Babylon capture. Here we have Mina Earthfloat, so no longer in the dark age. That means Rotterdam is safe, even without the governor. Yep, the Tokugawa front is going to be static because well, no troops on either side. They're all focused on, well, yeah, Mina. Babylon isn't going to flip. Plus 7.4. This means, yep, there's no way they will flip. Unless they're talking starvation or whatnot. Like pillage all the house here and then go away. Okay, this Muscat Sharp there on the other end, no. It will flip. Season is flipping. Because, well, Pericles in Dark Age, Egypt in Golden, Mina normal, it's on flip. Who will be the one doing the job? Probably remain independent maybe. Or maybe flip back, it was 15, wait 15, cut up 7.5, Alim 13.5, this one remains 5. That means if there's any flip, it will flip to Netherlands. It's going to give pressure to this. 1.5. So this way is 2.4. You're going to start giving pressure. Moon landing is ready. 1 turn. Argos, yep. All the region in the middle is gone. Left just this one town. Wait. The peninsula shrunk a lot. Okay, when it comes to Abydos, Argos, Rhodes, yeah, Rhodes is always a one-town island. It always have been. There's so many well offshore wind farms right now. Whoever build biospheres is going to benefit a lot from this, especially with culture. Yup, moon landing is done. Tokugawa is going for Earth satellite himself. In 5 turns in Shizuoka. The pricing is in Shizuoka. Nagoya indeed flip to Sumeria. Now Hamazi is the one happen next. If Hamazi flip, will Monaco do as well? This will be a question. Aomori is definitely safe. So yeah, let's look at the others. Yeah, Moscow Jape is going to flip in 7 turns. Babylon is going to remain at full loyalty for foreseeable future. Turkoriga also is flipping in 15. Where is this going to affect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7,000 weight. Numbers 1.5. Yep, this one is going to pressure 2. That one's going to do with 2 as well. So this one means even faster. The one at 6. All from Egypt, by the way. Because not only this one will favor Egypt, because of the Arctic cities Mendes, Sena, Sais, Edfu, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 8, 7, 9. Sure, the pressure might be minimal in each of them, but we're talking 4 cities. When combined, it's going to be largest, especially the size. The largest city is actually just 7, not 9. Which is the pressure is going to be 3.3. Oh wait, it's stop responding again. We're currently at turn 397. Okay, then the other cities contributing to the change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lahore is not going to affect. Hatu size is not going to affect. So, yep. This is purely. On the other hand, lost this much land to water. That's a large area. Like a larger city is definitely Senet or who's in the middle? Takamatsu and Senet are the largest city. No longer Babylon because it got captured. Captured means losing a bunch of population. Yep, just you see, it's 15 now, not 20. Not even close. Okay, the Earth satellites is ready in 1 turn. Mars colony, yep, that one's going in 4 turns in Sangju. How about Scotland? Okay, Bosipa, you're going for library. Yep, because of progress all gone when Babylon's captured. And Science Sultan is going to be crippled as well. Look at score, Babylon dropped down to 549. So Kuriga also temporarily stabilized itself due to population growth. But Mashkan Champagne is going to tip the balance away. And look at Babylon, it's 7.4 left. Mashkan Champagne will provide 4,000 weight, that means 3 and 1.5. So this one is going for 4.5, so it's not going to flip Babylon at all. Not enough. How about on the other hand, there's Ancient, the Cyclops. Yep, this one is again in the information era. This one can hit walls hard later on. But now it's just any race unit. Robert is going for offer mission. Hammurabi, yeah, the gaps are going to be researched. Wilhelmina is going for future attack. Wilhelmina at 55 tag. Okay, Japan has done the Earth satellites. Sejong, you're going for Mars colony. Yep, as you see, it's now flipping in 12. Mashkan Shape is going to take the skills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one flip is going to help Babylon stabilize itself, by the way, until Egypt takes that city as well. So yep, in the other hand, we see Ephesus, Athens. Athens is going for capital capture. That's for score. Okay, culture. Yeah, 179, 161. Not really close. Then again, science isn't really close either. Mars colony is the last one. And there's a bunch of future needs to be researched before going for off-world mission. Okay, with this game crash, or whoever wins, if whoever wins, or if if the game crashes before someone go for off-world mission or half culture, or for region flip, nice 2 to 1 The one flip is Mina and Sejong, both of which doesn't have any. And domination, we don't even need to say anything. It's not even close to 500 turns yet. Yeah, Moscow champion did flip. To good Gauser. That's really important. Mount Gim has lost half HP of the boss. Rotterdam, yep. The one to the south has flipped and is going to 909 turns. Pharsalos is flipping in 16. The new border will be around this island. The Ray Ocean, Borden Sea. Ngazagamu, that's a city state, it's going to be stable. Yep, okay, this one's going for GDR. Off-road mission is building in Seoul. 146 by the way. Our aluminum situation, this how many? Yes, 0. Our air troops, 5 air troops. That means it's going to be 50 tons. A painful order. Jet fighter is going to be tips. Moon landing is going to be built in Tokyo at 19 up to 19 tons. How about Scotland? Are you building a new Mars colony? Wait, Mars colony. Yeah, you just need to build it. Could it be at the south? No, nuke, down freeze. No. Senda is building a spaceport. Morioka is actually safe because even though there's a mountain range, the distance is close enough to other cities like Fukuoka and Sendai, this keeps it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 town from Takamatsu is also provide decent support. That's 4. Or rather 2 because Dark Age, yeah. Robert the Bruce got future attack. Yep. The offshore wind farm goes spinning near Haarlem, Aberdeen, Utrecht, and Leeuwarden. Go to the south. This is the army. Looks like, yep, they are not at war though. Everyone peace out with each other, I guess. Yep, everyone peace out with each other. It's an uneasy peace though. Just look at Babylon. This is a permanent scar. Tôi có đi out to flip, but it remains independent. Permanently independent, that means, well, Babylon simply lose more city. And because it's to the east and there's no more eastern cities, this means they are limited to these four: Bosepa, Maungyum, Karsamash, and Durmoti. Yep. Launch a satellite, you need to wait for another 21 turns if it's complete. Carbon recapture. The Brussels situation, no one's at war with it, despite all there's a bunch of troops in there. Sejong has built the exoplanet expeditions, now he's going for 1 light year per turn, so under 50 turns left before the game will be decisive. Split in a GDR because, well, there's no aluminum. There's so many giant death robots are going to be built. How about score? Sejong in the middle of the pack. But as long as others will win, then the victory will be certain. Now look at this: 399, 3111, 32111. Greece has flipped as well. That means all the non-religious Civ have flipped to a certain religion, be it Robert or Ramses. Gilgamesh, in Gilgamesh, Tokugawa, Hammurabi. Hammurabi is on its own. How many holy sites are there? Let's see. 0 for Borsippa. Then we can go for. Is it power? Map O. Map label. No. Yep. No amalgam, no Dormoti. That means if anyone wants to flip the religion to him, they have nothing to stop. Zero capability, you cannot build missionaries, you cannot build apostles. You need to wait for, well, Reina to buy a district, you build it, or you use faith to build a holy site district. Wait, okay, Malgrim actually has one. Oopsie. I missed it. Yeah, we can see all the future civics coming in as well. So we go for score tab, I guess. With less than 50 turns left. Okay, the other helicopter, yeah, then Ur, Shrupa, Lagash, yeah, this one is not interested in sending rockets. And so many giant dev robots, and they are all fully upgraded by the way. Like giant dev robot here, there, because of the research I've done over the years, in-game years of course, and throughout the entire game. Roxburgh is going for masculine 14 tons. How many aluminium does Robert have? 31. But far away though, by the time it will be enough planes to drain it to 0. Who knows? Toto, yep, you have the trio of the GDR. Scotland. Yep, Sicilian needed flip to Netherlands. This one, even with Governor Victor is going to flip. It's going to flip -3, so something like 50 dons, I guess. I say -3 because it's going to be to increase the population to 16 3 tons. Even in Dark Age, by the way, yep. Yep. So Amsterdam is not even close to the largest city because surrounding area there's Tilburg, The Hague, to the northwest, to the southeast there's Leeuwarden, to Utrecht is 16. With these giants, Amsterdam looks like a mid-sized city. Plus, even besides the Hague, there's also Nijmegen. Nijmegen is going to be another point of contention. How about the south? There's Nippur looks like the largest city in Sumeria at 18. But Japan, the largest is 20, right? Yep, Takamatsu. How about Egypt? Egypt, yep, it's Steve's 22. After coal power plant, you're going for aerodrome. Makes sense? Yeah, back to score. Hammurabi is dropped to 550 points. Well, Mina is in a really bad spot. Okay, here is called Monster Giant. Which monstrous giant? Yeah, you can really describe it. And it is Scotland, so it makes sense. For the name as well, it's not some exotic name after all. How many giant death robots you want to build? The answer is yes. Fast hellos, you are flipping in 10. How about the war map? No wars for now. Yep. So yeah. So okay, Hattusa is an attack by Amina, with Robert the Bruce being the suzerain. Robert the Bruce, not at war. Wait, where are the troops? I remember there are 3 troops, I guess, but now all gone. Where are they? Okay. It's just it didn't loot. Okay. You just shocked me. Game. That looks like attack with cavalry. What cavalry do excel is damage to the garrison. Even if fortification is only partially damaged instead of fully damaged. If Hattusa force, fast loss will fall even faster. Yes. because it practically surrounds the Barcelona city, not counting the ocean of course. Yeah, Abydos, just being Abydos, struggling to even survive, it's dropped to 5 people. Even with all the improvement in the city, Hatusa looks like it's going to fall in 2 turns. Hope to Korea, yep, in this. So just wait for the 50 turn timer. Well, no aluminium to do anything anyway. Robert the Bruce lost one of the non-religious chief. The grip of it. Hammurabi, just Hammurabi at the moment. Low uranium. Religious spread, I guess. Yep, this is gone. This city will be gone. Okay, Greece situation, not a war. It's not like it can help doing anything anyway. If the artillery being ready at all times. This one is sleeping at 70. Nope. This is just, well, a city project. Yep, the eastern mountain range, the plains east of the mountain range is completely settled, with Batavia being new city. Oh, one historical fact is that Batavia is the colonial era in what's now known as Jakarta. Yeah, that's colonial history. Hatusa in it fell, so this means double speed of the how fast Barcelona's going to flip. Don't forget, this one is with Governor Victor. Governor Victor means 2 extra. Though each have more resistance, the flip city will have more resistance against conversion though. Because of plus 10, Victor is plus 12. And also this flip. So this one is plus 8. Plus 8 minus 2 plus 6, so there was 0 and 7. And we're really incredibly slow flipping speed. How many turns left? Or sides? Maybe halfway through, I guess. Okay, we need to wait again. Overload. It comes to. Yep, it's not responding. Let me force it to wait to respond. Is it going to work? Please, please, please. Okay, crash again. I'm sorry that you see it's happening. I'm going to open it as soon as possible. It just crashed, so yeah, we need going for another route. I'm not going for by 4 because we're close to the end, another 30 turns left. Come on man, Civ 6, you're not loading at all. Finally, he entered the loading screen for the third time this day, today. we can safely say that who is winning the game though. In this case, as Korea. Korea has a redemption arc. We'll wait and wait. Yep, so here we go. Let's continue. We're currently at turn 427. That means plus Korea is actually going for one light year button. It means Korea is actually. Oh, come on, man! We have not even one turn pass and you. Come on, man! I'm going to wait for the program to respond. Right? There's no way I can afford to crash again before even a single turn has passed. If you see the game moving, then it will be good. But looks like, well, there's no signs of response. Oh, wait. I feel defeated, man. Crash before even one turn. You know, losing if it's crash within just one turn, and this is a really severe issue. So yeah, if this even one turn pass, then I will have no choice then but to end the stream immediately and maybe even discontinue the series if I have to, which will defeat the purpose of the entire series of the stream. We'll have more than 12 videos by now. It's grinding to a halt. Man. This loading screen, if you click continue game, then you know what happens. It shows, you know, the snake face is waiting in the background. Continue game. I'm going to wait a few seconds before starting to move. And you Go stop responding again, come on man! Come on, man. How long do I have to wait? And how long? Do I have to be? Everyone, the stream is going to be cut short here. Yes, the stream is going to be cut short. There is no way I can do with this at all. So, thank you so much for